The economy is a balance between money and the product and services we can deal with that money. And when we have the right balance, the economy is safe and sound. When there is too much money or too much products for the amount of money, it creates inflations and recessions, eventually a crisis, and it leads often to war and revolutions. That's what has been happening in the past. Today, we realize that another war could destroy the whole planet. No other chance. It's not like in the past when we could recover from a war and rebuild, and well, wars were seen as tools to help the economies, believe it or not. And that's one of the reasons Germans and French were happy on both sides to go to war with each other to help the economy in both countries. Sounds crazy today, but that's what the media were describing. You know, they met before the war, and they agreed together that they both needed a good old war to fix both economies. Well, we cannot afford another war, and it's too painful. It is a stupid and primitive strategy that we should at all costs avoid. And where are we at the moment? We are close to one again, unfortunately. There is a financial crash happening, so we have to act on it. There are lots of solutions. Again, we are going to come back to that, but we have to be aware we are at this stage at the moment. It is almost a controlled demolition of our economy happening with the lack of money in circulations. We say it's a problem of a debt. The problem is that this poverty, stimulated poverty, or this world poverty is creating suffering all around the world, and we have to act on it. The countries which have food on their table and time to think about it, time to find solutions, should sit down and act. And we should consider it as more of a priority as the swine flu or whatever propaganda, whatever the latest propaganda is to attract our attention. What we know is that the media are not focusing on what is priority for building a paradise. And to stop poverty is possible. We have to realize that the unemployment phenomenon is totally natural when the machines are doing a better job than humans. It has to be welcomed. The thing that is not natural, not logical, is to keep the unemployed people in a state of shame, because it shouldn't be shameful to be unemployed. It should be a celebration of the world of paradise that is coming to us. We should help the unemployed. Society should assist unemployed people. Unemployed, everyone should have a revenue every month to cover the basic needs, which are shelter, food, the necessary clothes. You know, there is a minimum of expenses that anyone on the planet needs to survive, you know, Western world in particular. I'm not speaking about the people who live in a deserted island with the food around them. I'm speaking about people who live in a Western society right now, for example, and they need money for that. Well, if they are unemployed, it's okay. We just need to change the way we see unemployed people and assist them, because this is the most urgent and important way to accelerate this change of society, which is needed, the change which will make the unemployed not feel shameful, not feel like shame and guilty, but celebrate the fact that we are entering in an age of leisure, and day after day creating a paradise. Poverty is definitely one of the critical problems that our team at COPOE, especially in this society element, will be working on in the next 12 months because of the financial crash. We have an understanding that this lack of currency is just imaginary, because it's just a bad organization of our resources. We know that we have more resources today to produce abundance for everybody. The thing is, they are not organized properly, and we need to have the right leaders with the right level of wisdom to take care of the system, so that people are taken care of and not kept in a state of slavery, which is what poverty is about. It's easier to control people when they are sick and broke and without money. This is why the leaders of our world have encouraged a system which is not easy for everybody. But we realize that if we don't care of each other, of everybody, the consequences can be dramatic, and we have to turn off the poverty today. And this is a collective effort that we can achieve together soon. There is one within many solutions that we will approach this year, in particular a theme which is called the LOT system. It stands for Local Offer Trading System, and we can speak about that for a full webinar in the next few months. There will be a great webinar sometimes before the end of the year, most certainly, in 2009, and it will be inspiring. It is about a system to organize the abundance we can produce together in a smart way, so we can all benefit from it. Yes, it is possible, and we can create a community on the internet to benefit from this system and start from there. In other words, this system doesn't depend from anyone to agree that it is good. It will benefit anyone who will use it. So this is the way to go. We won't change our economy by asking bankers to do the right thing. No, because they are not likely to give away the power they have accumulated through wars and a lot of painful period actions in our history along centuries. Very easily we are going to achieve paradise by building it in a small community, growing to a large group worldwide with the right values and the right systems to enjoy their productivity and ideas together. That's how I see it. Okay, and there are lots that we will benefit from, and the first thing is to benefit from the technology which can produce and let humans enjoy the benefits of their technology for free eventually. It's especially important for food. We'll come back to that. I am unemployed and I celebrate it. That's what people should feel when they get unemployed, because today millions of people are getting unemployed because of the financial crash. If they watch this seminar, if you are unemployed today and you watch this seminar, think that you are part of the new age already, because the future is going to have a lot of unemployed people, because this is we are living in a world where machines will do all the work for us, of course.